The events in this program are inspired by a true story. Names, dates, and details have been changed. Viewer discretion is advised. On this episode of Bizarre Murders,
Stefan.
in a sleepy German town, a love triangle turns nasty.
Stefan! Swine! You bastard!
And jealous passions take over.
Nine.
Swine! But who is to blame for the desperate act of a scorned lover?
Get out! Out!
The investigators are going to have to use more than their gut to figure this case out.
I think we've all had enough bratwurst for the time being.
Luke and Ingrid got married straight out of high school. At first, their marriage was everything Ingrid had dreamed of. But when they weren't able to have kids, that dream started to die. Luke is Würzburg's most successful taxidermist. His obsession with stuffing dead animals knows no end.
Here you go.
Danke.
Ingrid becomes increasingly restless and resentful of being Luke's caretaker.
Maybe we could rent out the spare bedroom. You know, to make some extra money.
Yeah.
To add to the tension, the couple's expenses become increasingly overwhelming.
Hi, I'm Stefan. It's a pleasure to meet you.
I'm Luke.
Ingrid.
Pleasure to meet you, Ingrid.
Stefan is a cheesemaker from the neighboring town of Schweinfurt. He's renting out Luke and Ingrid's spare room so he can scout out the local marketplace in advance of Oktoberfest.
Hello.
Hello? I'm not disturbing you, am I?
Of course not. Please, come in.
I just wanted to make sure that everything is okay.
Leticia, yeah. I make it myself.
Luke's fixation with his dead animals keeps him at his shop 24/7, leaving Ingrid alone in the apartment with Stefan. It doesn't take long for them to strike up a friendship and turn the heat up in the kitchen.
Another breakfast?
Yes. Another sausage, please.
I want you, Stefan. I want to put mustard all over you and eat you up.
Stefan is 10 years younger than Ingrid and makes her feel young and sexy all over again.
Luke?
Kiss me, Stefan.
In all my years at the FBI, I never saw any cases where a bored housewife looking for excitement led to any problems. Never at all. I'm kidding, of course. There was actually one case at the FBI where it led to a quadruple homicide involving the eating of a human corpse. Let's hope it doesn't come to that. I mean, I hate those cases.
With Luke burning the midnight oil every night, Ingrid and Stefan's affair kicks into high gear, turning the apartment into a bona fide sex den.
Do you like the clam?
I love it.
Nine. Swine! Get out of my house, you swine!
Stefan moves out the next day, and Luke and Ingrid try to put the pieces of their marriage back together.
Stefan means nothing to me. It's over. It's you that I love, Sneaky.
You're sure you still want to be with me? Is the man who stuffs dead animals?
Yeah.
With a new apartment in town, Stefan settles into life in Würzburg, and the two lovers continue their illicit affair. This time, far away from Luke's prying eyes.
I get it. Being bad gives you a rush. Is that how it goes? The problem is that you've got to keep that rush going. And in my experience, that usually leads to escalating the situation and creating even more danger. It's never a good idea. I'm so sorry.
Stefan's cheese business is taking off, and he's riding high. Life gets even better when he meets Hannah, the most young and attractive bratwurst maker the world has ever seen.
Guten Tag.
Hello.
Bratwurst.
Cheers.
Hannah.
Stefan.
Stefan and Hannah hit it off from the get-go, and within no time at all, start a whirlwind romance. A month into their relationship, Stefan invites Hannah to move in with him.
My little schnitzel.
Little.
Not so little.
But Stefan hasn't yet told his new lover about Ingrid. That is, until he's forced to.
Whatever happened to having just one girlfriend and being pretty damn happy with that? Stefan's got a real Mick Jagger thing going on with all these irons in the fire. I get it. The ladies like him and all, but something tells me this ain't gonna end well. Achtung, Stefan, Achtung.
You Hurensohn! Stefan! Schwein! You bastard!
For the past 3 months, Ingrid has been having an affair with young buck Stefan.
Why are you kissing some young schlamper?
But when she discovers she's not the only woman in his life,
How dare you!
she goes berserk.
Ingrid, keep your voice down. Hannah, don't go. Ingrid, it is over. Okay? I'm in love with Hannah now.
Fine.
I would not want to be in Stefan's shoes right now. A woman scorned is a, well, let's say hell hath no fury.
What is going on? Who was that?
Okay, we had an affair. I don't know. She's obsessed with me. She's crazy. She can't accept that it's over. Forgive me, please. I can't live without you. I promise things are over with Ingrid.
You swear?
Man, can this guy talk his way out of anything or what? Unreal.
magazine, sweetie.
That is enjoying the dishes.
It is my pleasure, my love.
Stefan works tirelessly to earn back Hannah's trust. And before long, their relationship is back on track.
I was waiting for your call all day long, Stefan.
I'm sorry, my love. I was busy making cheese.
But Stefan isn't a one-woman kind of
You
guy.
went with that young tramp Hannah, were you?
I told you we broke it off. I only want you, my little strudel.
And keeps his affair with
I
Ingrid
want you too.
well and alive.
Can I come over?
No. I'll come to you and kiss you all over.
I cannot wait. My sexy sausage.
This Stefan is a real piece of work, a total dog. He's trying to have his cake and eat it too, but it looks like this cake might bite back, and it won't be a sweet and delicious kind of bite either. You're following my cake metaphor, right?
Ingrid?
Hannah?
What are you doing here? I should ask the same question of you. I live here. You what? Yeah. Get out. Out!
Hannah and Ingrid leave the encounter stunned. Can you imagine being in either one of their shoes? Stefan's got some explaining to do, and it better not be mansplaining.
Ingrid is crazy. I swear.
You know she came by the house today? How can you explain that to me? You swear you haven't been in contact with her?
No. Not since the argument in the tent. I promise. Okay? She's crazy. I swear. I'm gonna call her and tell her to never come by here ever again.
I don't know, Stefan.
Hannah isn't sure what to believe, but takes Stefan's word. For now.
Jeez Louise, seriously, some guys have all the luck. Sure, Stefan is a good-looking dude, but man, oh man, Hannah is way too trusting as far as I'm concerned. Stefan better watch out because he's built a real house of cards with all these lies. And you pull one card out and boom, the whole thing comes down.
Fine, I hate him.
Enraged, Hannah decides to take matters into her own hands.
Hello? Stefan, you stud.
Ingrid, you lying bitch. Stay away from my man.
Without any mention of her phone call with Ingrid, Hannah moves on as though nothing happened.
How did a batch of Limburger turn out?
Stinkier than the last batch.
How was the breakfast?
Delicious as always, my love. A little spicy, too.
As Stefan finishes up his third bratwurst,
You okay, Schnucky?
it's more than just his heartburn that starts to fire up.
It's okay. It's okay. That's it. Let it out. Let it out. Okay. It's okay. Breathe. Hello? Police? My boyfriend has become violently ill.
I can't feel my legs and my arms. Help me. Help me. And I can't see. I can't see.
Hans! Hans! Stay with me. Stay with me. Stefan.
At the hospital, the medical team tries desperately to bring Stefan back to life.
No.
But it's all in vain.
Wake up, Stefan.
He dies on the hospital gurney, mere hours after he started choking.
Stefan's body went into complete shock, and his system did everything it could to reject whatever foreign substance was causing the breakdown. I'm guessing this isn't just a bad case of too much bratwurst.
Due to the strange nature of his death, an autopsy is performed on Stefan's body, and the toxicology report reveals the presence of a substance called oleander, found in the bratwurst.
Is that so? Oleander.
For those of you not in the know, oleander is a plant used in homeopathic medicines for pain relief. But if overconsumed, high doses will stop the heart and other internal organs from working, which is bad. After severe vomiting, you'll feel like your mouth is on fire. Then you'll lose all feeling in your limbs. Your breathing becomes slower and slower, and your heartbeat will eventually stop. But the real kicker is your mind remains completely lucid throughout, so you get to experience your own personal nightmare in real time with complete clarity. It really is the worst.
With oleander being such a rare substance, it's likely that Stefan was deliberately poisoned. And Hannah is Detective Wolfgang's #1 suspect.
So, Fräulein, do you care to tell me why there was this rare poison called oleander found in the bratwurst you served Stefan?
Poison? Why would I poison Stefan? I love him. We were going to spend the rest of our lives together.
I'm curious to know, how did the poison get into the sausage?
I don't know. You should ask that crazy lady Ingrid.
Ingrid?
She was a taxidermist's wife. They were having an affair. She was obsessed with him.
And where does this Ingrid live?
I don't know. But I can give you her phone number. This was Stefan's phone. You can see the text message.
Du sagst es nicht.
So you've got the new girlfriend who's learned that her boyfriend was cheating on her with his ex. The boyfriend ends up dead at the hands of a sausage served to him by his new girlfriend, who claims she would never hurt him. This is a classic love triangle with both women having motive to kill him. So the challenge for old Wolfie here is to figure out which of these jealous cuckoo clocks had the opportunity.
Detective Wolfgang brings Ingrid in for questioning.
And how do you know Stefan?
He rented a spare bedroom in my house. It was only for a short time.
Have you seen him since?
No, I barely know him.
But I know all about your affair, my dear. All about it. Look what I found, Fräulein.
Yes, okay, we were lovers, but I would never hurt him. Never. He was the only good thing in my life.
Ingrid tells Detective Wolfgang that when Luke caught them having an affair, he was fueled with rage towards Stefan.
They had a fist fight with each other. It was like two animals in the wild. Very violent.
What do they say about the cycle of violence? It comes back around to get you. Guess that little punch-up in the kitchen wasn't such a good idea after all. Don't you think, Luke?
As far as Detective Wolfgang is concerned, the only person with a grudge against Stefan is Luke.
I understand that Stefan filed a police report regarding your fight.
Which now makes Luke the #1 suspect in his death.
He claims that you were the aggressor.
I hated Stefan. Yes, okay. If he's sleeping with my wife under my own roof. But I'm not a killer. I'm a taxidermist.
What do you know about oleander? Do you use it for homeopathic purposes? Or perhaps cooking?
I know nothing about poison. Besides, I was at my taxidermy shop the entire day with my partner Klaus.
When Wolfgang interviews Stefan's neighbors, one in particular remembers seeing a strange woman going into his apartment on the day he died.
What did this woman look like?
She had long, dark hair, and I would say she was about 30.
You don't say. I'll be damned if that doesn't sound exactly like little old Ingrid. And she was snooping around the victim's house the day he died. That's not suspicious at all, is it? You get my sarcasm there, right? So now we've got motive and opportunity. Just got to prove means, and you got a party.
Oh,
Detective Wolfgang is able to obtain a search warrant
Standard search warrant.
based on the neighbor's information.
Going somewhere?
9.
May I see your purse? I'm only asking to be polite. What is this?
It is herbs that my doctor gave me for the pain in my neck. Do you mind?
I don't think so, Fräulein. You'll have to use a more traditional pain medication for the time being.
Wolfgang sends the bag of brown powder he obtained from Ingrid to forensics for testing.
Oleander, are you sure? 99.9%. Dankeschön.
As you know, I'm not a huge fan of coincidences when investigating a crime, especially not when the ex-lover is seen at the home of the victim on the day he was poisoned and they find a bag with the exact rare poison in her purse. That's not what I call a coincidence anymore. That's what I call you look really, really, really guilty.
June 15th, 2000. Please state your name for the record.
Ingrid.
Detective Wolfgang has proven that Ingrid had opportunity and now means, but he still has to prove motive for his case against her in Stefan's murder to be bulletproof.
Listen to me. We have an eyewitness that saw you enter Stefan's apartment on the day of the crime. The powder we took from your purse was deadly poison.
I have nothing to say.
I have tickets to the opera tonight. Why don't you just tell me how you did it and we can all get on with it? Ingrid, this is your chance.
Okay, Mr. Detective. I will tell you.
When Stefan stopped answering Ingrid's calls, she sank into a deep depression. She couldn't imagine her life without Stefan and refused to accept that anyone else could have him if she couldn't.
Guten Tag. What brings you in today?
I need something for the pain in my neck.
Something for the pain. Let me just check.
She went to a homeopathic doctor on the pretense of needing a pain reliever.
Oh yes, oleander. Excellent for the pain, but is known to be deadly in high doses.
Oh.
Be very careful with it.
Then she let herself into Stefan's apartment and put her plan into motion. Ingrid switched Stefan's bratwurst for the one she made at home with a special ingredient. Enough oleander to kill him.
Oleander is bitter, so if you were to mix it in with something bland like a piece of bread, you'd know it right away. But some spicy bratwurst, now we're talking.
Ingrid, I'm placing you under the arrest for the murder of Stefan.
I will love Stefan forever. He is my spicy bratwurst.
I think we've all had enough bratwurst for the time being.
Ingrid is charged with first-degree murder and sentenced to life in prison.
You could say that Stefan had it coming with all the womanizing, but that doesn't mean he deserved to be poisoned to death. In the end, Ingrid was a lonely, bored housewife who let her jealous passion overcome her, and Stefan was the one who paid the price.